Hey guys, it's Maggie Mayfish here with Cracked and another episode of A Better Way to Watch, where we take bad movies and with one tweak, make a much better movie watching experience. So take a seat, eat everything but the Lucky Charms. See? Now you got a bowl full of crunchy marshmallows and slap in Jurassic World. I know what you're thinking, but Maggie, any other film in the series is 1,000 eons better. Why Jurassic World? But have no fear because ladies and gigantosauruses, I have a solution for you. What if I told you that the reason those boys don't act like they're in real danger and the main story feels like it's being played by robots is because those aren't dinosaurs, those are robo-dinos. As in, Jurassic Park didn't reopen with dangerous extinct animals, they reopened a Westworld, and they spared no expense. And since Westworld and Jurassic are both brainchildren of Michael Crichton, and Westworld is a precursor to Jurassic Park, this theory is not as far-fetched as it sounds. So let's take a look and see how this theory shakes out, and I'll show you how it makes for a much better movie watching experience. Now, Jurassic World was a fun dinosaur romp, but the critics were, well, critical. These characters are paper thin. Plenty here to divert, but little to leave you enraptured. And my personal favorite, messy nostalgia trip that could bring back turtleneck sweaters. And they're not wrong. Good looking Chris Pratt and the best part of season 3 of Black Mirror, Bryce Dallas Howard, play one of the most conventional love tropes in movie history. The will they, won't they, she works too much and he just tells it like it is more tired than a 5-year-old running around a park filled with dinosaurs. And speaking of kids, what is up with these two? I mean, they seem so bored that for a second I thought that was myself on screen watching this movie. So way back after they mixed some dino DNA, a park exploded with dinosaurs on a killing spree. And afterwards, of course, they were slammed with government sanctions limiting their experimenting and breeding capabilities. But hey, life, finds a way. Or rather, money finds a way. I mean, looking across the water at other theme parks with robots starting to take hold, they're much easier to maintain than, let's say, I don't know, animals that have been dead for centuries and we have no idea how to take care of them. So investors jumped.
Verizon Wireless presents the Indominus Rex.
And that, kids, is how a corporation is made. Fast forward to Jurassic World, where we meet our two protagonists. These kids who act as if every dinosaur is an aunt they only see at Christmas, asking them, "So, are you dating girls yet?" Their parents, in the midst of a messy divorce, shove their kids off to a wondrous land with simulated danger to keep their minds off the family drama, where most people I know would give anything to see dinosaurs come back to life from the grave, myself included. We have a fan club. These kids spend the entire trip checking out girls, which is a really damaging cliche that we should be working to eradicate. Boys do have more on their minds than girls. They can be anything that they want to be. Now, while you could write them off as the most spoiled Brady Bunch looking kids in existence, it does make more sense if the dinosaurs were mere simulations of the real thing. I mean, as much as I love the Jurassic Park ride at Universal, by the third dinosaur, I'm like, yeah, okay, that one's not real. All right, I better alert the members of the fan club. That makes their apathy way more understandable and saves them from being just boring teenager cliches. Now let's take a look at our adventurous lovebirds. Even by action movie standards, their interactions do not seem to be that of the human species. They both act as if they've been programmed to carry on this love affair. And not to mention, this girl runs around in heels the entire movie. If that doesn't make her a robot, I don't know what does. But they play a key role in the Jurassic Park Westworld experience. How do you fake a disaster T-Rex hybrid escaping without two heroes coming in to sweep you under their wings? As characters, they're flat. But take into consideration that they're part of the Dinosaur Danger Deluxe package, where you get to assist the heroes and save the park. Yeah. That I'd buy. Considering this, scenes that didn't make a whole lot of sense before suddenly click into place. I mean, how about their babysitter getting ripped apart with absolutely no sympathy? Robot. Bryce Howard's character acting as if she's programmed by her watch every second of the day. Robot. Any of these following lines?
And I imprint on them when they're born. What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab?
Robot. Now getting more technical, what's another clue that hints to maybe this is all fabricated? 3 words. Dinosaur petting zoo. I repeat, dinosaur petting zoo. This is what dinosaurs look like. They do not get pet or get along and are not the direct ancestors of like cute little goats or sheep. They are rabid, eat or be eaten animals. But you know what petting zoo would be a good idea? One with robot dinosaurs, because that is the only one realistically an insurance company would cover. That seems like a tangent, but it speaks to a larger problem with the dinosaurs in Jurassic World. They act as if they've been tamed by humankind. I mean, they have a rabid sea dinosaur doing jumps like Shamu, and raptors who take commands from a little clicky thing. Looking at the Jurassic series as a whole, what is the biggest lesson? Dinosaurs, nature, and life cannot be contained. Life finds a way, as they say. But in Jurassic World, sure, you have one escaped hybrid dino DNA soup, but the rest act as tame as circus animals. To keep the integrity of the originals, we have to recognize that that is not how dinosaurs would act and live in this world. But simulated dinosaurs? You bet. But we also can't forget the other lesson throughout Michael Crichton's work: corporate greed. I mean, after the first Jurassic Park disaster, do you think corporations were going to waste another cent breeding dinosaurs when they can just create a simulation that never dies, doesn't need real food, and can compete with the Westworlds and medieval worlds popping up all around the world? Corporations aren't interested in science and exploration unless they can make a profit, and the risk of breeding real, actual, extinct animals would realistically completely outweigh the bottom line, especially if we sell them as weapons, because, you know, weapons.
Hey, we just released the raptors into battle. Oh, you say that their human leader was killed? Oh, and now they're just eating our troops? Oh man, you know what? If we had robot dinosaurs that could do the same thing, except exactly what we tell them to, you know what? That would be great. Oh, by the way, have you seen the Westworld theme park? Have you been there? I had sex with a robot.
You know what? If this was all just a big adventure to Dino World, I think the movie we walk away with is a family going through a really tough time who, not unlike the fake dinosaur island, will get through it without a real scratch to show. And you know what? I think that's some real character development. So there you have it, folks. Next time you go on a date with a fellow Dinosaurs Are Coming fan club member, you can impress them by dishing out some knowledge and by making a much better movie. Now, excuse me, I have some counting to do. Oh, there's a lot of shooting stars in this one. Oh, we lucked out.
Hey, you like stand-up? Come see the Cracked Stand-Up Show. It's happening June 22nd at Meltdown Comics in Los Angeles. If you want to see amazing comics, including our own Josh Sargent, go to nerdmeltla.com/tickets. And if you want to see me do a funny dance... Sorry, not today.